Hey, I'm sitting here with Blair Manus, who works in marketing for a company called Hibu.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about your role at Hibu?
Sure. So I am a senior account executive at Hibu, which entails everything from making the actual sale to being involved in the build process of any sort of online marketing or website that I sell, to following up with my clients to show them their analytics and their results of that marketing or website sale.
Very cool, very cool. And how long have you worked with analytics?
I've been working with analytics for 13 years. When I first started with Hibu in 2005, we primarily sold Yellow Pages.
Right.
And then from there we built 5-page websites. That was an add-on, so you could add on a website for $29 a month. And it was a pretty basic type of analytics situation compared to what it is today.
I bet. And that was back in 2005?
Yeah.
So the web has definitely changed a lot in 13 years.
Yeah, technology is evolving so quickly that today you can't buy a website and sign a long-term contract. Our website contracts are month to month, because if somebody buys a website today and in 6 months Google changes their algorithm, or they come out with a new platform or something like that that we need to conform to, then a website is automatically going to look outdated, even though they just bought it.
Right.
So all our contracts are month to month, but you'll find that somebody that bought a website a couple of years ago, even 2 years ago, it already looks outdated and obsolete. And it's kind of the same thing as your cell phone. The reason why you upgrade your cell phone every couple of years is because technology is evolving, so that if you continue to use your cell phone, the camera won't be as good, the service won't be as good, the internet won't be as quick. It's going to have all these sort of components that you're missing.
Right. Now you said they buy month-to-month contracts with your company?
Yes.
So how often do you update your website?
You can make unlimited changes with our websites, and there's no additional fees for it. So our website, the general website package is $449. That sets everything up from, soup to nuts. From we'll buy the domain for you. It comes with emails, a 15-page website, comes with a video, comes with SEO, interactive coupons, and insights. So when they land on the site, there's either like a welcome message, or it could be a form, or it could be a video, or it could be a coupon, or it could be an online scheduling tool. And then any change or update we encourage people to make, because the more changes you make to a website that's live, the more Google's going to like it. Google doesn't like a static website. And believe it or not, a website that has analytics associated with it, Google's going to like even more. Because today, if you don't have analytics associated to your website, it's kind of like not checking your child's report card. Right. If you don't look at your kid's report card, how are you going to know they're failing in math and they need a tutor? So Google rewards websites that have an analytics solution associated to it by serving it up higher on the results page organically.
Okay, so how important do you think analytics plays in the role of marketing?
It's extremely important, because analytics will show you your results. If I'm going to build a website and I'm going to invest in that website by marketing it on the internet, I want to know exactly where my money is going. I want to know how many clients I'm getting. I want to know what type of clients I'm getting. I want to know my ROI.
Right. Now, with all that being said, can you explain like an average day working with your clients?
Sure. So an average day would start with me finding a client that needs online marketing. I do a lot of things to get my name out there. I'm in a networking group. A lot of times I'll post on Facebook some of our promotions. For instance, we're running 2 promotions. One is if you buy a website with a traffic plan associated to it, whether it would be pay-per-click, Google AdWords, SEO, or banner ads, or Facebook ads, I will take that $449 setup fee and set up your website for only $99. Because we reward you for wanting to market it.
Right.
Just building a website is an online brochure. So we want to reward clients by building their websites basically for free. Once the site is live, it's $159 a month to month. It also comes with reviews. So we'll build in a reviews program to where a customer can go right on your site, write a review, it automatically gets posted, and I already have embedded the Facebook, the Yelp, and the Google Plus profiles, so they can automatically share it on those profiles also. The other promotion is when they combine any 2 marketing components, we give you your first month free, up to $3,000. So if I have a client that wants to spend $2,000 a month in pay-per-click marketing and $500 a month in banner ads, we will literally pay for that first month of $2,500 ourselves. And technically, they're going to have marketing for that first month, and not pay a penny. So they could, pay for their entire program within that first month without even having to spend a penny.
When you come across new customers that you see like they're in desperate need of marketing, do you find it hard to relay that message of how important marketing is and how important it is to invest in marketing for that customer?
Yeah. So like in my day, I'll post something like that on Facebook. I'll say, all right, how many leads are you getting to your website a month? I'm offering a free month of online marketing. Contact me if you're interested. And if they contact me, then I set up a meeting with them. But on the phone, if they're apprehensive, if they're like, I don't know if I really need this though, tell me about it, and I'll just say, you know what, technology is constantly evolving. I'm sure people are soliciting you all the time. At the very least, why don't you meet with me and I'll show you what your online presence is. I actually have an analytics tool that shows me how Google views their site and it grades them. Their current site, it grades them from 0 to 100. Most websites grade in like the 60% range.
Right.
And it's from everywhere from, their HTML coding, video content, analytics. And so from there I say, look at how Google is looking at your website. You think it's so great, but it's ranking at a 64%. If your kid came home with a report card that was 64%, would you put it on the refrigerator? Probably not. But anyway, so on the phone I say, at the very least, you'll walk away a little bit more educated than you are today.
Right.
Let me just meet with you and give you a free assessment.
Right. So when you meet with them, what are the type of questions that you're asking?
So the first thing that I do when I meet with them is I bring this book with me and I have notes for everybody. I'll staple their business card here and I ask them questions.
Do you research their site prior to having that?
Of course, yeah, because I want to show them how bad it is.
Right. So you're picking out flaws.
Yes, somebody, a bad website when A, it's not mobile friendly,
Right.
B, it's not tablet friendly, C, they have a services page that just say all their services. In other words, if it's like a contractor, it'll say like roofing, siding, windows, doors, painting, additions, all on one page. When in fact, you're selling yourself short because the more landing pages you have, the more opportunities you're going to have to show up on the results page. Maybe I search general contractor Voorhees and boom, this particular customer's Windows page shows up, the About Us page shows up, the Additions page shows up, the kitchen remodeling page shows up, and now they're on the results page 4 times. But so I do a needs assessment when I first sit down with them and I ask them questions like, what year was your business established? What are your goals? What is your average sale? How many clients are you currently getting a month? How many clients would you like to get a month? What particular profit centers of your business would you like to do more of? If I could wave a magic wand and say, you would get 1,000 calls for this, what would that be? I write all that down, their profit margin. I get some good promos that they're willing to run. And from there, I get them a marketing budget. Marketing budget is anywhere from a pay-per-click campaign to SEO to banner or Facebook ads.
Do you have like a combo that you can offer them?
Yeah, so I give them a budget for everything and I say I'm going to come with everything and we can decide together what the best fit for your business is. More than likely, I always sell pay-per-click, which is the fastest, easiest, quickest, and biggest way.
Probably the easiest to describe also.
Yeah.
Right.
To get your website up on the first page of Google every time somebody does a search for your particular product or service in the area that you want to service.
Right.
So we do that with banner ads because they're kind of like peanut butter and jelly. So think about it. You're on Facebook and you're just scrolling through, seeing what people from high school are doing, and then you see an ad for an all-inclusive, vacation to Cancun, and it says book now and get $1,000 off your package, and you think, oh, that's great, and you click on it and you go to their site and you leave. Well, then you go in and check your email, and now the ad for that all-inclusive resort is showing up in your email, and that's called retargeting. And you don't do anything about it then, and then it's winter time and you're so cold, you're like, you know what? I really want to go to that resort. It's so cold out, I can't even take it. I wonder if they're still running that promo. You forget the resort though. So you just Google all-inclusive resorts Cancun, and boom, the ad comes up at the top, the Google pay-per-click ad. So who gets the credit? Is it Facebook? Is it the retargeting? Is it the Yelp that maybe you were reading reviews on? Or is it the last thing that you did, which is the Google search where you got to and you booked? So everything kind of all works together. So when you run banner ads combined with pay-per-click, you're 5 times as likely to get the client because of all of that, you know, how it all kind of works together.
Right. Very cool. It's almost like you plant that seed in their head, right? And you just keep retargeting back to them.
Yeah, and then eventually they're gonna want it. You know that they were already interested. We follow them around for 30 days, everywhere they go.
Right, this is what I was gonna ask you. I know we hadn't really discussed this before, but it's always something I always wonder about. Do you feel like that's an invasion of privacy or unethical in any type of way?
I feel like it used to be, but now I feel like it's a convenience.
It's the norm, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I knew that I wanted to buy something, but maybe like my baby starts crying and it pulls me away and I completely forget, but I go in and I check the weather and that ad is there for that, you know, makeup I was gonna buy. I'm like, I never bought it, duh, you know? So
Right.
I look at it as more of a convenience. I think it's creepy when like sometimes I'll just be like talking to my husband about something and I think Alexa picks it up.
Yeah.
And then I'll find ads on my Facebook for something I was talking about. That is another level of creepy.
Right. All right. So moving along with after you set your customers up, right, your clients up, and you have their website set up, like, what are some of the specific metrics that you're following to see if what they're doing is working or if what you're doing is working?
Well, if they only want a website, I say understand that just doing a website, which we can absolutely do. You want to put your toe in the water. You want to rebuild your site, which you haven't done in 5 years. That's fine. But it's an online brochure.
Right.
So the only way you're going to show up on page 1 is if somebody is searching for you specifically, like your actual business name. Because today, thousands of people are paying to show up on the first page of Google in your area. If you want to be competitive with that, you need to do Google AdWords or SEO. Right. So the first thing I do is establish expectations. Because if they think, oh, I'm rebuilding my website, I'm going to show up for every search for every keyword that I want to show up for in the state of New Jersey, that's very unrealistic. So I set up that expectation. So if they only wanted to do rebuild their website, the analytics that I can show them are what page somebody landed on, how much time they spent there, what city they searched from, how many unique clicks they got to their website, who filled out a form, who pressed the click to call button from a phone. Pretty detailed stuff.
Right.
If they bought marketing, it gets even more specific. So if they bought pay-per-click, I can show them how many phone calls they got from their marketing. We can listen to the actual phone calls from the marketing. What were the top keywords that people clicked for? Again, who filled out an online form. An average click-to-call ratio should be 10%. So if I see that it's under that, it's a concern to me, and I'm going to want to figure out, okay, they're going to the website and calls aren't converting. Why? You know, to try to tweak it. Maybe we're doing too big of a serving area. Right. You know, something like that.
Now, the pay-per-click or, excuse me, Google AdWords, they kind of work together. So when they set that up through you, Google selects those AdWords or you select those AdWords?
Well, there's a Google keyword tool.
Right.
So you can put in like an industry into the Google keyword tool and Google will show you for that particular industry what are the top ways people are searching for it by words. And those words we use in the campaign. Okay. So if anybody types in one of those words, your ad is prompted within the area that you pay to cover.
Alright, so once that's all set up and you know what you're looking for and you're following these metrics, how often do you report these metrics back to your customers?
Well, my clients will get an email with a summary every single week. They can log in every day if they want. Me personally, every time I sell this, I say, we're going to speak in 30 days because understand the internet is a moving target and I need to find your sweet spot. So in 30 days, if we see that you're getting a lot of clicks for this word, like I was showing you the interior designer, right? And they're really like an interior decorator and staging company. Their top performing keyword was bathroom design. It was bathroom designer. Designer. And we decided they're probably looking for a remodeling company.
Right.
I would take that word out because I'm wasting their money on a word that's not converting because I think when somebody lands on their site, they're seeing that they're not a contractor, they're a stager, an interior decorator. So by taking that word out, now that money will go towards all the other keywords that are more relevant to what they're looking to get.
Right. That's good. So you can alter the keywords. Like you don't have to use those keywords.
And the serving area.
Exactly.
And I oftentimes I alter that stuff without them even knowing or seeing. I want to fix something if I see it's like underperforming before the client notices.
Right, for sure. So, do you find it difficult relaying that information to your clients in a way that they can understand?
Yes, because people
they're not used to looking at analytics. Like you said, they can look at it, but they're probably most likely confused about doing it.
They're definitely confused, and they're probably setting up unrealistic expectations in their head. People want immediate gratification. Boom, the day their ad went up, they're like, why isn't my phone ringing? And I'm like, you have to understand there's so much that goes into a campaign, and we have to, again, find that sweet spot. So where in a few months, it's running like a well-oiled machine. Month 2 is going to run better than month 1, and month 3 better than month 2. So, maybe we change some things around on your website. Maybe we offer a more competitive offer. Let's see what the other people are offering in their ad. Because if you're offering 20% off and they're offering 30% off, well, if I'm, the searcher, I'm going with 30% off.
Of course, why wouldn't you?
So that's why it's also very important whatever you're putting in that ad.
Okay. So you said you've been doing this for about 13 years, right?
Yeah.
How much has the analytics part evolved since you first started?
It has evolved tremendously. We used to only be able to show them where the click came from. In other words, what was the referring site? Was it a Google search? Was it social media? Or we used to call that referring sites. So it'd be either search engine, referring sites, or direct traffic. Today, we could show you all the specific websites. I can show you where the clicks came from as far as was it Google, was it Yahoo, was it Bing, was it AOL, was it Facebook, was it Instagram, was it weather.com, was it...
You could really narrow it down.
Right, and then what city they search from. I could show you 10% of people are searching from Cherry Hill and 25% are searching from Voorhees. 48% of people are on this page and 52% of people are on that page. And then I can show them where maybe before I could only see the unique visitors. Now I can show them who pressed the click to call button. I know that they got phone calls. Who filled out a form, like a contact form, and what the form said. Oftentimes, like I just started a campaign for a roofer last week. We launched his website. He didn't even have a website. It was nuts. I couldn't believe he didn't have a website, but he only marketed on Facebook with just his live, like, hi, I'm at somebody's house and I have a happy customer. And
he was
that was
Facebook
it.
living his roofing jobs?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's actually how I found him.
Yeah.
And so I looked at his forms a couple of days ago and I saw he got 2 forms for 2 new roof installations. I said, did you get these? And he was like, I don't think so. Well, it turned out the forms were going into his spam and he never bothered to check. So we fixed that. I made sure that he marked us as safe sender, and I actually called those people back myself and scheduled the estimates for him. And the hardest part about like managing my clients is they're not salespeople. I know how to sell somebody. I know what to say on the phone to like get that appointment. But he knows how to do roofs.
Right.
So it's making sure that he takes every opportunity that he gets to sell that job once an inquiry comes in.
Okay. So let's say you build a customer's website, right? Now, do they automatically end up on that first page of Google?
No, and that's like oftentimes what clients think, like, I just bought this website and I just searched roofer and I'm not showing up. Well, that's because there's thousands of other roofers that are paying Google either with SEO or pay-per-click to show. You have to pay to play. You won't just show up for free unless somebody is looking for you specifically. So, just doing a website is an online brochure. If you want to get actual leads from it every single day, then we have to drive traffic to it. I always say this. Building a website is like planning a wedding. Sending the invitations out for your guests to show up to your wedding is doing that marketing to the website. Nobody's just going to get there. We're just building the roads that help lead them there.
Okay. So how do you figure out a client's ROI, return on investment, when it comes to analytics?
So we recently went over an exterminator that I did a campaign for, right?
Yeah.
And we saw that for his pay-per-click campaign, he got 66 calls. We saw that he got 15 forms, and that was 81 leads. He's spending $1,200 a month in online marketing, and that turned out to $15 a lead. So that's sort of how I figured out. Like, you know, what is our, now, so let's say out of those 81 leads, I say, all right, let's be conservative here. You just got a quarter of those jobs.
Right.
The average job for you, let's just say, is $500, which a lot of them are termite and bedbug, so it's way more. So, you know, what's
the 20 leads?
Right, so
$500 a pop.
Right.
You know.
$10,000.
My head, $10,000.
Right?
Right.
Is that right?
I think so.
20 times, what did we say?
$500.
520, yeah, $10,000.
For sure.
And that's in 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
He spent $1,200. I mean, that's a pretty good profit margin.
Right. So having these successful clients under your belt, I guess you can in turn use that as ammunition when you get an apprehensive customer client.
Exactly.
First
Now,
time around.
I don't, because I'm so loyal to my clients, I'm not going to actively seek another exterminator, because why would I want to take away from his campaign? But if somebody comes to me, then I will sell it, because the fact of the matter is there's hundreds of thousands of searches being done a day in the same area. So there's actual room for everybody to advertise. Every single second of the day, somebody's doing a search.
Yeah.
So maybe my one guy shows up in this search, and my other guy shows up on that search.
And you guys at Hibu?
Yeah.
How do you say it? It's a pretty big company, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, you have people such as yourself times however many others doing the same thing for their own clients as well. So. Yeah.
So you know, there's a lot of competition, but like I said, there's enough room for everybody to play, and obviously there's other people that are buying AdWords that aren't associated with Hibu. We have competitors, or people are doing it themselves, or have a different marketing company, or maybe an internal marketing person that works for them running their own campaign.
So to close it all out, you would pretty much say that if you're not using marketing analytics with your company, then what are you really doing, right?
Not checking your analytics is like not caring. It's like flushing money down the toilet. It's like not checking your child's report card. I mean, not checking your analytics to know exactly what you're getting. Most business owners aren't the ones answering the phone. The other thing that's actually very valuable for my clients is we listen to the calls that come in through the marketing, and you can hear how the front of the house is answering the phones. Like, I have a dentist who people call and they don't have dental insurance, and they might say, how much does it cost for a root canal? And the secretary might say, oh, it's $5,000, and they're like, oh, okay, bye. And it's like, I have to train the front desk people. No, don't say that. Say, come in and let the doctor evaluate you. If you in fact need a root canal, we have payment plans, we have financing. We will work with you to make sure that you can get the help that you need.
Right, don't just turn them away with a big number. It scares people.
I actually have had clients fire the people that answer the phones because they've heard how they really sound, and it's unprofessional, but they wouldn't have known that had they not checked the analytics.
Right. Okay, well, you definitely answered every question that I have touched on, and a lot of things that we've learned about in class this month, so I appreciate your time.
I'm happy to help.
And thanks again.
Thank you for having me. Bye.